Hello everyone and welcome to Theme Park Worldwide, where it's time for our first big trip of 2025. We're here at Manchester Airport, about to fly on Virgin Atlantic through to Orlando, Florida.
I always get so excited about going back to Orlando. There's just something about it, I just absolutely love it.
We've not been for nearly a year. We were last there in February 2024, and since then there's actually been a lot of new additions across the parks that we're really excited for. We're actually going to be starting off our trip at the Universal Orlando Resort. Always look forward to getting back to Universal, and we're going to be staying in the Aventura Hotel, which is on site, and we've never stayed there before.
No, it looks really nice. Hopefully we've got a nice view at the top, but I'm really looking forward to that.
I know we're up in one of the high up rooms because I requested that when we checked in, and that's been approved, so we should be nice and high up, and fingers crossed we'll get a view of the park. We should really make it. It's like one of the big towers that they've got there, and it looks down towards the park and Orlando, and so no matter what, I'm sure the views are going to be fantastic from the Aventura Hotel. We're going to be having a couple of days during the next few days at Universal. I'll be getting back on all the rides. Obviously with Charlotte being pregnant, we'll be limited.
I know, but it's one of them. I'm just happy to be there, and we're just going to take it nice and chill, which is going to be really nice.
Yeah, that's the thing. Obviously Charlotte's still fine to travel at the moment as well. As she gets longer in the pregnancy,
exactly.
That won't be possible. So obviously at the moment making the most of it. Hopefully get some sunshine. It's been a little bit cold in Orlando recently, but still I'm sure it'll be better than the weather that we've had over here. But yeah, we're going to be starting off at the Universal Orlando Resort, and then we'll actually be coming back to Universal Orlando later in the trip for Mardi Gras as well. Brilliant event, I can't wait to see that again.
But before that, we're going on a cruise.
Hey!
So we're doing a 7-night Caribbean cruise on Wonder of the Seas Royal Caribbean, and we cannot wait. We love cruising. We fell in love with it, so I cannot wait.
Oh, it's going to be brilliant. So that series will be coming up over on our second channel, the Sandbrook Adventures. So of course, all the vlogs coming up will be across both channels, starting off with Universal, and then yeah, we're going to be heading on the Wonder of the Seas cruise, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. We can't wait to take you along. We actually did a Royal Caribbean cruise off camera last summer for our honeymoon. Obviously with it being the honeymoon, we didn't want to film it, we wanted some time away from the camera, but this time you're coming along with us, and we're really excited for it. It's one of the biggest cruise ships in the world, Wonder of the Seas. It looks beautiful, doesn't it?
It's huge. There's going to be so many quizzes, there's going to be shows, loads of food. We can't wait.
Some dances, some partying, and yeah, it's going to be really good vibes. So we're looking forward to taking you along for that. We're going to be visiting lots of different destinations around in the Caribbean. We're on that for a week as well, which will be fantastic. And honestly, if you love a good cruise series, come and join us on the Sandbrook Adventures. Along with that, we're also going to be visiting SeaWorld and Busch Gardens. Both of them parks have had new roller coasters since we were last here. Again, Charlotte's not going to get on this time.
I can look at them. It's fine. I can look at them. I can ride them in the future. I'm just happy to be there.
But yeah, I'll be taking you along. We'll have full reviews of them and the overall experience. Now, along with that too, of course, we're going to be returning to one of our favourite ever places, the Walt Disney World Resort. We visited only last February to start our Disney year, but we thought let's start 2025 out there as well. It's going to be a really special year with us having the little one, and yeah, this will be our last trip, not just to Florida, but to Walt Disney World as a team, which is incredible.
Oh, I can't believe it. I can have re-rides on Figment, I can meet Figment, and we might even get some little baby clothes while we're here as well for little one.
We're going to be experiencing all 4 parks. We'll probably go to the water park as well, as long as it's not too cold, and go and experience that. And yeah, just capture all the magic from Walt Disney World. And there's some new things to see there as well. Lots of things happening at the moment. And it'll be my first ride on Tiana's Bio Adventure, that re-theme from Splash Mountain. So really looking forward to experiencing that and seeing what it's going to be like. And Manchester Airport's looking great this morning. Some nice blue atmospheric lighting. And we're here at Terminal 2. About to make our way inside. We've already checked in online, and we've just done the bag drop actually as well before we film the intro for you all. And make our way inside. It's not actually too cold outside today. We've had some snow and all sorts, haven't we? I've not been very well. If you saw our recent Planet Coaster episode, you'll know that I've been a little bit poorly. I'm still a little bit sniffly, but I think I'm all right now. I've mostly recovered. I'm sure a nice trip to Florida will make me feel better. But yeah, flying with Virgin Atlantic, got some really good deals on the flights as well, which is brilliant. So yeah, we're all done the bag drop. We've just brought one big case that we've checked in. You can have up to 24 kilograms, but I think ours was like 19, so
Brilliant.
We did quite well there.
Room to bring stuff back.
And then we've got hand luggage here as well.
Just in there.
We've actually got quite a lot of luggage with us this time, haven't we?
Oh, we've got loads. Backpack on as well.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I'm all prepared.
And I've got my backpack too. Fantastic. But yeah, they're doing a bit of refurbishment work in here at the moment. This was done a couple of years ago and is looking nice. But they're doing the other end now just so it all matches, which will be fantastic. Here we go. Right, we're going to head through security here at Manchester Airport T2. we just made it through security here at Manchester Airport. There was no queue, which was good. So yeah, pretty much straight through, which was ideal. And yeah, there's quite a lot of construction work going on at the airport at the moment to make improvements, but I've got to say, it's certainly worth it. This is quite nice in here now. Look at the ceiling. Yeah, done a lot of refurbishment work. Just giving it a bit of a fresh look in here, which is certainly needed. It was looking quite tired, Manchester Airport. It's ideal for us though, flying from here instead of London. Obviously, a lot of the time we do fly from down south because of the prices, but with it being this time of year in January, got a really good deal here flying Virgin Atlantic from Manchester. It's only about an hour away from home, so yeah, it's much easier for us when we can fly from here instead of having to travel all the way down to London. So yeah, we're just gonna get a few supplies now. I've actually been to Greggs before. That's the great thing about here as well. There's a Greggs to pick things up.
It's brilliant. So you've got 4 sausage rolls, I've got a sandwich in my bag, and we're gonna go get some toast.
Yeah, and we're all stocked up with some supplies that we can take onto the plane with us. Obviously, it's going to be about a 9-hour flight over to Orlando, MCO. So we just made our way down here to our gate, and here's a look at the aircraft we're going to be flying to Orlando on today, the Airbus A330-300 series. Just getting everything loaded on down there as well. And yeah, to be honest, it's not too cold at all here in Manchester compared to how it's been the past few days. We've had snow and winds and it's been so cold and horrible, but no, the weather's not actually too bad here at the moment, which is quite nice. Yeah, hopefully there shouldn't be any delays with the flights getting off the ground today. Lovely. But yeah, we'll be making our way shortly onto the aircraft, Airbus A330. Always like getting the aircraft in for any aviation geeks out there like myself. Oh, I've not done too much waiting about this morning at all, which is good. Yeah, we arrived at the airport, perfect timing for our flight. It looks like we're going to be in for a nice on-time departure through to Orlando as well. First big trip of the year. Here's the aircraft again, just down there. Beautiful. Let's go. Are you excited?
I'm really excited. I love going back to Orlando, so I can't wait.
It is one of our favourite places to go, like the theme park capital of the world. Onto the bridge. Hey, we're on Lady Love. Oh, I've been on this aircraft before actually. There we go. Yeah, I always take a photo. Obviously film the aircraft we get on. Yeah, Lady Love. Yeah, I've not been on this for a while. But yeah, I have been on this one before. I do like how Virgin name all of their aircraft. Right, let's go and get on. Here we go then, we're all seated now on the aircraft, and they've just said it's quite a light load heading out to Orlando today, as there's a lot of empty seats, so we've been able to spread out a little bit. Hey.
This is fantastic, absolutely brilliant.
It's what we want, isn't it? So yeah, we've got the whole row to ourselves here, all 4 seats in the middle. I mean, the window seat's empty over there as well, like empty seats all the way round, down towards the back of the aircraft as well. Just loads of empty seats, so it's ideal really. I do like it when you can spread out and we've got lots of room. It also means we've got loads of spare pillows and blankets. Look at them all over here. Yeah, I do like how they give you the nice little pillows. And you've got the blankets just here too. I'm sure they'll come in handy. It's quite warm on here at the moment, but yeah, maybe later on in the flight. That's the thing with a long haul flight. Temperatures change, don't they? Sometimes you're warm, sometimes you get a bit chilly. Yeah, at least we've got the blankets just here as well. And yeah, we've got plenty of them that are provided. To give you some headphones as well. I know a lot of people like to bring their own, but I normally don't, to be honest. I just use the ones that they provide. So yeah, we've got these just here too, and they'll plug straight into the system just here in the back of the seats. Yeah, this is quite an old aircraft there, so we've got quite an old like TV screen system here. It looks a bit like them old portable DVD players that you used to have like back in the day. It looks a bit like one of them, doesn't it? But yeah, you've got the screen. Obviously, I'll give us a flight map on there and things as well. I don't think it'll be too advanced because obviously it's a bit of an older aircraft that we're on with all the tech. But yeah, look at this here. She got the phone. There we go.
Hello. Yeah, we'll be in Orlando in about 9.5 hours. See you later.
Yeah, they're saying 9 hours, 30 minutes with the flight.
Yes, that's
so.
not too bad. I've got my flight socks on, so I'm ready to go.
Yeah, because you've got to wear them, haven't you now?
Yeah, so when you're pregnant, when you're flying long haul, you have to wear flight socks. So I've got those on, got them under my leggings, got my Crocs on, so I'm happy. I'm nice and comfortable.
Got your Crocs. How many pairs of Crocs have you brought this trip?
I've got 3 pairs of Crocs. I haven't bought any trainers. I'm just going to wear Crocs.
I've brought 1 pair of Crocs.
I love Crocs.
Yeah, they'll be nice, especially from the cruise. They're fantastic.
Cruise Crocs are the best.
To be honest though, I remember doing a day in Magic Kingdom wearing Crocs and it was
So
comfy.
comfortable. I can wear them all day and they're absolutely fine.
There you go,
There they
ideal.
are.
But yeah, hopefully if no one moves into that seat there, I'll be able to get a few shots out the window as well as we're making our way over to Orlando, Florida. Yeah, we should be taking off on schedule in the next few minutes. Got the safety briefing coming up and we'll be getting up into the air off to Florida, our first international trip of 2025, and what a year it's going to be.
The aisles and exits need to be kept clear. So, if there is anything you haven't put in the overhead lockers, put them under the seat in front of you now.
We all have a lot of electronic devices. Please make sure they're switched to flight safe or airplane mode now. For more details on using your devices on the flight, please take a look at your safety card.
Lights will guide you to the exits in an emergency. And there are signs above the doors. The cabin crew will point out the exits now. Please remember where your nearest exit is. It might be right there, behind you. If you need to open a door, move the big handle in the direction of the arrow. As the door opens, a slide will inflate. If it doesn't, then just pull the red handle. Leave everything behind you and take off anything that could damage the slide. Jump on the slide, and when you get to the end, move away quickly. Most slides can also be used as rafts. Okay, we're nearly ready to go. Please now make sure your seatbelt's fastened low and tight.
Oh, now up in the air after watching the safety video. I thought I'd put a little bit of footage in there, the safety video for you all, so you can see it. It's very different here on Virgin. It's like themed to like these different sections, which I think is really cool. And I like the kind of James Bond inspired section they've got on there too. I really like that. It's just something a little bit different. Oh, yeah, I've been up in the air now for about 10 minutes. I'm just going to go and have a little look out the window just over here, because there's another full empty row. It's got to be at least maybe 30, 40 empty seats that I can see just from where I'm sat here. So yeah, there's a lot of empty seats on this flight, so lots of room for everyone to get nice and comfortable. Yeah, we took off a few minutes later than scheduled, but yeah, we should be coming into Orlando for 3:10 in the afternoon, so that's ideal really, quite a good time to be landing, because it means then we can get down to our hotel and all checked in down at the Universal Orlando Resort. Well, we're almost 90 minutes now into the flight, and we've got our first meal service that was just brought round here. There was a choice of pasta or sausage and mash, so yeah, I went for that. And here's a look at the sausage and mash just there. Yeah, it doesn't look the best. I mean, plain food in general isn't amazing. Not a huge fan of plain food, but luckily did bring a nice pack of Greggs sausage rolls down here. We've got a good 4-pack from Greggs down in there. Yeah, we'll see what that's like. Got some Jacob's crackers just here, a chocolate pot. These are always good, that they do actually. And then also salad just here as well. Oh, and some butter in Cathedral City just down there. Got a bread roll, they're always pretty good, and some orange juice just there as well. But yeah, I'm not too sure on the look of the sausage and mash there. But yeah, just watching a bit of Grand Designs at the moment. I love Grand Designs, one of my favourites. There's not loads of film choice on here. I think when it comes to in-flight entertainment systems, Vera is the one that Virgin have got. And yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the in-flight entertainment on Virgin in general. I think it's better on like BA and quite a few other airways. But you know what? It's yeah, it's fine for what it is. Just watching a bit of Grand Designs. A nice smooth flight so far. 7 hours 15 minutes to go. I'm on to Live at the Apollo now, another show that I enjoy watching. I've been in the audience actually before for Live at the Apollo. and Charlotte's been doing a little bit of colouring.
So,
Just over here.
they've done a colouring contest open to anyone on board. So I have actually participated in this. So this is my colouring contest. The very nice member of cabin crew bought me some pens, and this is my design. I might add a few more bits to it, but I'm quite pleased with that.
That looks great. You've done the cabin crew.
Yeah, it looks really nice, doesn't it?
And a very pink and blue aircraft there, you know.
The thing is though, I didn't want to leave it blank because then it would just look empty. So I might add a few birds and stuff up here as well, but I'm pleased with that.
I think you've done a good job.
Yeah, there we go.
And they said put your name and seat number at the bottom, and there's prizes. I think they said there's a prize for everyone that's done one, but then also there's some main prizes as well.
Oh my god, it could be first class flights.
I highly doubt it. But no, good little idea that they do, isn't it? Good for the kids and big kids as well.
Well, it's open to anyone.
Yeah, nice. Well, another couple of hours have passed here on our Virgin Atlantic flights. Just been watching some more programmes. I've not actually watched a movie yet. I've just been watching quite a few TV shows and travel and that sort of thing. I always like watching like travel shows and real things, you know, that have happened in the world. Charlotte's reading just over here as well.
I am reading Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I also watched the new Beetlejuice. It was very strange, but I did watch it all the way through. And I watched Despicable Me 4, and it was brilliant.
We don't really know how long we got left on the flight though, do we?
So basically, the screen map has frozen, and we're stuck in time, so it still says that we've got 7 hours left, but that was ages ago, so we don't know.
Yeah, I think you could do with some replacements, like on this aircraft, like the in-flight entertainment system's quite dated and stuff. Yeah, literally everyone's maps are frozen. It's not just ours. At first I thought it was just mine, and then Sean was like, no, mine's done it. And I tried the seat next to us, and just from like seeing on other people's screens, yeah, it's broken. So I'll have to ask the cabin crew. So I don't actually know how long we got left on the flight. It's the first time I've been on a long haul flight and not being able to track along. And also, I normally like showing you bits of the map and where we're flying over. I know most of it we're flying over the Atlantic, but still, you like to know, don't you, really? So yeah, you can definitely do with a few updates on here. But yeah, that's the thing. I think my favourite aircraft is definitely the Dreamliner. Love the Dreamliners. They're brilliant. And of course, the Airbus A380 as well. It's fantastic. But yeah, you know, it's getting us there, isn't it? That's the main thing, and it was a cheaper flight, but yeah, it just feels like a bit more of a dated aircraft this. I was just looking at it online before we took off. I think he said it was like nearly 14 years old, this aircraft, which in the grand scheme of things, most of Virgin's fleet, you know, is about 7 years old on average. So yeah, it is an older aircraft, and you can definitely tell it needs some updating, but still the service has been good from the cabin crew. But yeah, I just wish there was a bit more variety on Vera there in flight entertainment system. Like I say though, I think, you know, what I've found in the past with Vera is that there's not loads and loads of choice compared to like British Airways and Emirates and other airlines that we flew on. But you know me, I always just go for whatever's the cheapest option because it gets you there. Now luckily before we set off I did actually change the time on my phone to Orlando time, so I think we've got about 3 hours left of the flight, so yeah, it's gone quite quick actually. Charlotte's scoffing the last sausage roll over there.
Look at that.
I've had 3 of them beauties.
Beautiful.
That's a good thing though, isn't it? You get 4 for the price of 3 at Greg's.
I couldn't eat my meal. I didn't want to risk it with my sickness. I mean, my sickness has got a lot better now, but certain foods trigger it off. So I just wanted to stick to something normal. I had a sandwich in my bag.
Yeah, lovely. And we got our supply of chocolates just down here as well.
Some cookies.
Lovely, fantastic. Yeah, that's the last sausage roll. Yeah, I think we've got about 3 hours left. Oh, there we go, it's gone. That's it. So yeah, just going to chill out, maybe play a couple of games. There's no Who Wants to Be a Millionaire on here. I do quite like it when they have Millionaire on. There's a few little games. Hangman, Trivia just there. Oh, that's it. That's all the games. So yeah, quite limited on here. But yeah, you can see at the bottom there, it's stuck on 7 hours 15 left. But yeah, I think we've got about 2 hours 50. Something like that. So we'll be back in the States for the first time this year. So I reckon there's about 90 minutes left now of the flight. Yeah, there's been round with a second food service here for us. They've always been coming down bringing drinks, which is good. And yeah, you can just go to the back and help yourself with some drinks as well. And they've got like a little snack bit at the back with some crisps and some like Walker's shortbread and that sort of thing. So yeah, you can just go and help yourself at any point, which is good. But yeah, they have just brought around this, a little afternoon tea, Mile High Tea. I do like that on there. It reminds me of Alton Towers Hotel with the balloon ship and the atrium. Yeah, I do like the branding on that. Pretty cool box. Got a scone just there. Is it a scone or a scone? They always have this debate.
Scone.
Scone. Strawberry just there. A chocky scoffy just there. There we go. Whatever a chocky scoffy is, I guess we'll find out. Some clotted cream. A sandwich just there. I was gone for another orange juice. But yeah, not too long left now until we're going to be in the States. yeah, not really any turbulence or anything. The seatbelt sign was only on for a tiny little bit earlier on other than takeoff. So yeah, it's been quite a smooth flight, and it's gone quite fast actually as well, considering I've not watched a movie probably for the first time ever on a long haul flight. Well, about 10 minutes ago I had no idea what a Chocky's coffee was, but now I do. It's basically a solid chocolate, which was really nice, a bit like a truffle idea, but solid chocolate, and it was refrigerated as well. I don't normally like refrigerated chocolate, but no, that was really nice, delicious. That much so, Charlotte didn't like it, so I had it. Like, fantastic, Chocky's coffee.
I wasn't a fan of the Chocky's coffee, so I gave it short.
Fantastic. But yeah, anyway, not long left of the flight, which is good. Probably just listen to a bit of music now. That's what Vera is good for, like the in-flight entertainment system. It's got a lot of music. I know a lot of people have got like Spotify and stuff on the phones, and obviously you can use that. But yeah, I haven't bothered even listening to that. I've just thought I'll just yeah, sit back, relax, and watch a few TV programs. I watched a program about Las Vegas and how it was built up, and that's the thing I like, documentaries and real world kind of stuff. I've just always preferred that more than the like fantasy things. I like keeping the fantasy stuff to the theme parks, but no, really excited for everything that we've got coming up. Anyway, we're going to be landing shortly, just over an hour's time. I'll get a little bit more footage out of the window just over here at the side. Them seats are still empty, so I'll go and get a bit of footage, and then you'll see a few more shots as we're starting to arrive off the plane into Orlando MCO, and then we'll see the other side of immigration, because obviously there's no filming around at the immigration desks. Now I always say, you know, you need to decide yourselves really what you're doing in regards to immigration. Can't really advise on that sort of stuff. It all depends on where you're from. However, with us being British citizens, we can apply for the ESTA system, which is basically like a visa that lasts for 2 years, and then you just like renew it and apply for a new one every couple of years. Basically, it's an easy enough system. You just put in some details online, and it costs like a few pounds. It's not like that much. It's like less than £20 for that, and then it lasts for a couple of years, and you don't need to like update the ESTA or anything when you're using it multiple times. It's valid for that 2 years straight. So yeah, just, you know, one of them, isn't it? You can't really advise you on that situation. It all depends on where you're coming from, and you know, where you're a citizen of, and that sort of thing. But from the UK, you get the ESTA system, which is fantastic, and yeah, that gets us into the USA nice and easy. Usually you do have to queue up quite a while sometimes, but hopefully it won't be too bad this afternoon. January is not really a popular time for coming to Orlando, not like other times of the year, so hopefully we won't be queuing up too much, and then we'll get out the other side. And I'm really excited because a couple of weeks ago they opened an Epic Universe shop, which is the new theme park opening at Universal in May. They actually opened up a shop in the airport, so we're going to go and check that out before we make our way down to Universal and our hotel. Well, that was the first POV of the trip right there. The monorail at Orlando International Airport. Well, I say monorail. It's not really a monorail, but you know what? It'll do. It's a ride to start the trip there.
It feels like ages since we've been into this terminal, because normally we fly British Airways and we're coming to Terminal C, so it's nice coming into this one for a change.
This is like the classic Orlando terminal, coming in here and seeing the fountain package just here in the middle, the US flag up there, and yeah, a hotel. Got all the balconies and rooms around here. I've never stayed at this hotel, but yeah, it is right in the terminal. Looks busy going out. Well, look at the queues. I'll tell you what though, we didn't wait too long just at the security and everything, did we?
And our case was already waiting for us when we came out.
Yeah. Passport check. We were queuing about 15 minutes, so not too bad.
Sometimes it's really busy in there.
I think because we've been to the US a lot as well, like it was just so fast. Obviously it'll show up on their systems, right, how many times and things we've been. Literally like no real questions or anything, straight in to the USA, and we love it here. So it's always great coming back to the States. And of course we had our flight there, 9.5 hours with Virgin Atlantic, and it was a good flight, you know, I mean I enjoyed it, it was nice and smooth, there was lots of good service, they were coming down all the time, weren't they?
Oh, that was really good, like loads of drinks, loads of snacks, it was really good. I didn't feel like it took that long either, sometimes they can really drag, and the movie selection wasn't great, but we did do it quite well really, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I think like the Vera in-flight entertainment, yeah, it's not amazing.
It's not.
Obviously the screen wasn't ideal with the map as well not working.
I know, it's like it got to the end and I was like, where are we?
I do like following the map more really.
I do, because it's nice to know how long you've got left, but also it was one of them where I felt like it went quick because we didn't.
Yeah, that's the thing. The cabin crew though were really nice on there and everything. Always good staff. You've got the magic of Disney here too, one of the shops, but there's a shop that I'm really excited to come and see over here, and it's at the Universal Orlando Resort store. A couple of weeks ago they opened an Epic Universe store. Obviously this is the new theme park opening in May 2025. So only a few months to go until Epic opens, and they've got shops. This is actually our first time seeing the merchandise. Obviously they have got an Epic Universe preview centre at the resort with a massive model. We're going to be seeing that and covering it. But here we go, this is your first chance to come and see anything to do with Epic Universe, or for us anyway, it's our first chance like seeing the logo even in person here and seeing the shop. How exciting is this? Let's have a little look inside. Super Nintendo World, obviously one of the areas that's going to be coming to Epic Universe. See, obviously we saw Super Nintendo World when we were over in Japan, which was really exciting. Hey, I like these. Oh, and here's the merch.
Look at the Spirit jersey.
Oh, that is nice.
Really nice.
I tell you what though, the merch is fantastic. However, I'll always say this, whether it's a new theme park or new rides, I'll always wait until I've experienced something before buying the merchandise. Some nice stuff in here though, t-shirts, bottles down there, and I do like the mug. The fact that it's embossed there as well. Let's have a look at that. Epic Universe mug. Now, of course, we've had a lot of people asking, oh, I'm surprised you're going to Florida now in January and not waiting until May for Epic Universe. Obviously, we are having a baby, which is due in June, which is very, very close to when Epic's opening, which is towards the end of May. So
it's just so close. Like, if I go into labour early, like, it's just so close. So we'll come later in the year.
Yeah, so we won't be here for the opening for Epic Universe. So unfortunately, I am sad that we're going to miss it, but we are having our child, which is very, very exciting. And I won't want to miss that for the world. Epic Universe isn't going to be going anywhere, is it? But we will be coming back out later in the year, and the exciting thing is we're going to be bringing the little one with us as well, which is very exciting. So we'll see how that goes. Bringing a few month old here to Florida, but you know what, they're coming with us. Nice t-shirt just there, luggage tags. Oh, the bag's quite nice that they've got, and the merchandise for Dark Universe here, which is all based on the Universal classic monsters that glows in the dark. Shot glasses just there, some really nice things, like the t-shirt. And of course the Wisdom World of Harry Potter is coming to Epic Universe as well, with the Ministry of Magic. You can see some of the merchandise for this just here, that's nice, just down there. The cap and the awesome design. Really excited to experience all the attractions in this new theme park later this year. Oh, it's just always so nice being back in Orlando, the theme park capital of the world. Beautiful. And I tell you what, it's a nice temperature out there. It's about 18 degrees Celsius, sun shining. Look at that blue sky. You can see it through the roof here in MCO. Beautiful. Now, of course, you've got quite a few different options of getting down into Orlando itself. Like, I've got Ubers and stuff before. Like, I got an Uber once. It was about $35. Yeah, not too bad. Obviously, it all depends on the pricing and timing. It can fluctuate. But yeah, this time we've got a good old friend who's picking us up, called the one and only Brett.
Oh, it's so kind of him to come and pick us up.
Yeah, so Brett's coming to pick us up and his partner as well, which is really kind. He's going to take us down to Universal, and we'll see you when we get down there. Well, we've made it here to our accommodation at Universal's Aventura Hotel, and it's really nice. We've got an awesome view, and we're going to give you a tour in the next vlog. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming up. Well, we'll take you around for a full tour of the hotel.
It's always so nice staying on site. It's always so exciting because you can just walk to the park. You might also be wondering, Charlotte, why are your lips so red? I've just had a slush, and I didn't realise how red my lips were. It's like I'm wearing red lipstick.
Yeah, look at you just there. Hey, yeah, we've just been out for some dinner tonight with our friends. And yeah, honestly, it's been a really nice travel day today. Not too tired considering didn't have any sleep on the plane at all. I didn't even try to go to sleep because I had a really nice 11 hours last night. So yeah, to be honest, I'm all right tonight.
I am ready to put my pyjamas on and just have a nice relax, and I can watch the view from outside, which will be really nice.
Yeah, it's lovely here. Honestly, can't wait to give you a full tour of the hotel. First time staying here. But yeah, we've been here to Universal many times over the years. It's always great getting back, and looking forward to seeing the new bits like the DreamWorks land inside the park as well. So there's lots coming up. In terms of the travel day though, it's been really good. Obviously our Virgin Atlantic flight, we got into MCO even a little bit ahead of schedule, which was good. There was no queues really and much at security. We got the bag nice and fast. Brett brought us down here, our good friend. It's just been a good travel day really, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has. It doesn't feel like it's dragged. Sometimes you can be sat on the plane for ages and the flight just seems to take forever. But it's gone really quick, I think, and I'm just so happy to be in Orlando.
That's the thing though, if you get a delay on the other side and then you're waiting about on the plane for waiting to take off or something, then sometimes you can be circling in the air when you get here.
It takes so long.
It can make what is a long flight just feel like it's dragging on and on, but it's not been the case today. Virgin's been great. I mean, by all means, they're not my favourite airline out there. I just go for what's the cheapest option, and Virgin seem like they've lowered the price a bit the past year or so compared to a few years ago, after the pandemic. Some of Virgin's prices were insane, so we didn't fly with them for a few years, but we've done a couple of trips recently again with Virgin. I just go for what's the cheapest. They're a good airline. The cabin crew are really friendly on there and good service, and we're ready for an awesome trip. But yeah, lots coming up, lots of new things to see, lots of theme park vlogs, and of course we're going to start off with a nice tour of the Aventura Hotel, which is basically like a big tower block. We're right near the top. We're on the 15th floor, and wait till you see the view. It is absolutely fantastic, so you've got to come and join us for that. We're going to be doing all the parks. Of course, we're going to start off with a couple of Universal vlogs. We're going to SeaWorld and Busch Gardens. We'll get on the new rides there as well at both the parks, and then of course we're heading on to the cruise on the Sandbrook Adventures, and then it's back to Walt Disney World and seeing all the new things there as well. We're always excited for it, aren't we?
Can't wait to see Figment again.
We can actually see Disney from our window at Universal as well. But make sure you come and join us for the hotel tour. It's coming up next as we kick off 2025 here on the channel from Orlando, Florida. That leaves us with one final thing to say.
Get out there,
keep on riding. See you in the next video.